By the way, I just want to bring up some current events lately. We're doing this now, all after the election, as you all know, and this channel does not get political. 100%.
It sounds like it might be.
We don't get political. But if I had to just recommend something to kind of let you see our views, may I recommend Stephen Colbert's Thanksgiving video that just came out? Go watch that. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, roll the intro. So, we just saw The Edge of 17. The Edge of 17 stars Haley Steinfeld, Woody Harrelson, another girl named Haley, some Chinese guy.
A Jenner. Blake Jenner.
Blake Jenner. He's a Jenner?
I have no idea. I just noticed his name was Jenner, so I made the connection. I don't know.
Anyways, first thing before you is I've seen this movie twice, and my favorite moment of this movie was the second time I just saw it with Devon. And my favorite moment of the movie is when Blake Jenner comes on screen the first time, and all you hear is Devon go...
I did not sigh because he was cute. I want to clarify this. I sighed because he does not look like he's 18. I thought he was in his late 20s. I was wrong. He's 24. But, yeah, I looked it up. I don't care. Yeah, that's just one of the little flaws I have with this. But you talk. I talked first last time. You go.
You know he was attractive. Anyways.
He was. I'm not disputing that.
Anyways, The Edge of 17 is one of my favorite movies of this year. And I'm going to tell you why. My favorite movie in the entire world, Devon, what is it?
The Breakfast Club.
It's The Breakfast Club.
Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain, and an athlete,
And a basket case. A princess.
and a criminal. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me.
I have a tattoo and everything. I love that movie.
I can't believe you actually got that. Sorry, go ahead. I'm not making fun of you. It's just, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. It's the wrong word. I don't know. Go.
Anyways,
I'm turning into Ken.
Love The Breakfast Club. And the thing I love about this was me and Devon, we just agreed on it. This movie is like a John Hughes movie. And that's what I love. I am a sucker for these type of movies. These are the movies I like. And I love The Breakfast Club because even though times have changed, it's still relatable to. I love that about The Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. It's something that it's different. It's something that you don't just see. It's not like every single love story or every single teenage drama or TV show, TV movie. It's its own thing, and it is so memorable and so quotable. Like I love The Breakfast Club. It speaks to me. It does. And Social Outcasts level with that. Level. Do you level?
Yeah, I level.
Yeah, we level.
I like that you use the word relatable because even this movie...
Relatable!
Not everything in this movie is relatable. There are moments where she acts completely crazy.
That is true.
But overall, you relate to most of the things that happen. And even when you're 17, for context, I'm 19, so this is a couple years back for me. But when you're 17, everything's so big and huge, and even if it's not quite there, everything seems bigger. So, I don't know, you relate to this girl.
Hey, so when I first saw this movie, saw it with one of my best friends, and all I could think was, wow, there are moments in this movie where you so relate. It's a fun time, you laugh. Woody Harrelson brings the laughs, and so does Haley Steinfeld. They bring laughs, they bring great memorable moments.
Haley Steinfeld is so good in this.
She is, she's fantastic. And Woody Harrelson, too. I'm sorry. Woody,
it's a good supporting role.
Oh my god, such a great supporting role. I think my favorite line in the entire thing is, "This is the face of hope."
Oh, so good.
But, back on topic, sorry. I really do like this movie because it does remind me of a John Hughes movie, so that automatically is speaking to me. This movie doesn't do it, like, boring and crappy. They do it very well. It's sophisticated. It's fresh. It's new. It's something you really enjoy. Metacritic gave this movie a 56. Metacritic, you can go fuck yourself.
Whoa, that's not right. Metacritic is in the green for this, for sure.
Are they? I have it right here on my phone. We will cut
It's-
this looking part out, but
Definitely in the green.
no, I don't think it is. I think Metacritic gave it a 56.
I think
could
you're
have sworn
wrong.
that's what I
that
saw.
might have been like the first couple reviews.
I may
but
be wrong.
I'm-
I could totally be wrong. But Metacritic gave it... Oh, 76. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gave it a 76. Okay. Metacritic gave it a 76. Metacritic, you cannot go fuck yourself. You can keep your fucking self-virginity or whatever.
Metacritic also gave Fantastic Beasts a 64.
You know what? I
I'm
like
kidding.
Metacritic.
I'm kidding.
I like
I'm
it.
kidding.
Metacritic gave it 76. I really... It's fresh, as I was saying. It's good. It's well-reviewed. And
It has like a 95% Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah. When I was going to see this movie, I was actually kind of afraid because it was a movie that I really wanted to see, only because of one reason. I never really talked about this, but I was in TIFF this year. I had a little supporting role in a movie at TIFF. So I went to TIFF, and playing right beside the movie I was in at TIFF was Woody Harrelson's new movie, which happened to be The Edge of 17. Sadly, I didn't see him or Haley Seinfeld. But the only reason why I wanted to see this movie was because it was the one right beside me at TIFF, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go and see this. And Woody Harrelson, always love a performance from him. Haley Seinfeld, she was alright in Pitch Perfect 2, that's all I've actually ever seen her in.
Oh, she's amazing in True Grit. Oh my god.
And so I was like, okay, let's go see this. And I loved it. Really did. There's not many flaws with this movie. As Devin said, the guy does kind of look older. And when he pointed that out, I'll agree with him. Guy looks a little older.
I do have one more flaw involving another male character. The social awkward person who's very social awkward is way too hot to be that socially awkward.
I have to also point out this. It's what I said to my friend after the first time I saw it with her. And I said to her, I relate so much to the character of Edwin. And you can even ask Devin. God, do I relate to the character of Edwin. But he's too attractive, A.
He's way too attractive.
And B, you don't end up with the hot girl. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. I'm sorry for all you nerds out there who see this and think it
Yeah,
can. No,
kind
no,
of-
shh. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
No, I agree. I'm
Okay.
saying
Yeah.
that's one of the small flaws
This movie,
I have with this.
this movie was realistic up until the ending when that happened. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I get it, you need a happy ending, but like, no.
Yeah, the ending ties it into a bow, which kind of goes against the fresh thing about it,
Yeah.
because it's so... what I love about this movie, I love Juno. I love Juno to death. I think it's a great movie. Some of the dialogue in that movie is not realistic. The dialogue in this movie is 100% realistic throughout, even when the ending happens, it is not so realistic.
Please suck several dicks, Tyrion.
Oh, God, I love that line. I gotta remember that. Oh, but yeah, the ending just feels kind of rushed, but... Again, I want to emphasize that the dialogue in this movie is so fucking good.
Another thing I love, this movie is literally about being 17.
Yeah.
That's the plot line of this movie. And when you first say that, because I said that to someone, and they said, that sounds stupid. And I'll agree. If you were to go up to somebody and say, you should watch this movie, it's about being 17. I'd be like, what's the rising action, the climax, the conflict, everything. But it works. It works so well. It's well written. I think it's well directed too. The acting is wonderful. I have very few flaws with this movie. I really do love it.
It's the best coming of age movie since Perks of Being a Wallflower.
It is. And I honestly, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, and the movie will definitely be on my top 10 list. Even if every movie after this I love, I cannot see it beating my top 10 list. And I feel like I just sounded like Quinn there, and it kind of scared me.
Where are you going with? Is this going to get to the A+ area?
It won't get to an A+ area because this has a few flaws. It's not there. But this is definitely a movie that I love a lot, and I'm definitely going to own the Blu-ray. It's my 21st Century Breakfast Club. It is. Mm-hmm. And I love that. Because I'm glad that... Because my biggest fear is that there was always going to be a movie like The Breakfast Club, or they were going to remake The Breakfast Club, and it was going to be shit. And the first movie that I see that's brand new, that reminds me of The Breakfast Club, is beautiful, and I love that, and it's something that touches and warms my heart. It does. And that's why I am so happy and so pleased with this movie.
Well, there's plenty of coming-of-age movies. It's just hard to make it relatable, and that's what this movie does. Mm-hmm. There's so few good coming-of-age movies that people remember, but trust me, they exist. I've seen a lot of bad ones. But, again, I love how relatable this movie is, and it's just, you really get the struggle, even if you've never personally been in a situation like it. I would be shocked if someone walked in out of this movie and said there's not one thing in that film I related to. Not even one. There's so much going on, and it's not a bad thing. It actually does. It is this girl at 17 going through this shit, and there's not really character arcs per se. They exist in there, but it's not told traditionally. It feels genuine. It feels like a 17-year-old story, and it works. It shouldn't work. I feel like it shouldn't work.
I feel the exact same way. It shouldn't, but it does. Can I just have one more thing?
Sure.
This, of course, has spoilers. She has a dad in the beginning. Dad dies. Dad's only in the movie. He's got like 2 minutes of screen time, not even.
He literally has a stroke in front of her.
Yeah. What I love, though, is that a lot of movies could have done that, and you could have been like, saw it coming, and, oh, well, like, even though you see this coming, it still pulls on your heart, and it makes you feel like you've built up with that character for the whole movie, and it's the end, and that favorite character that you love dies. It's like when Dobby died in Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Whoa, I don't agree with you with that.
Okay, that may be, that's a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch. But, like, it's close to that level, I feel. Like, it pulls on your heartstrings, it makes you care so much, and you become more invested in the movie.
I feel like it was more the concept of your dad having a stroke in front of you that got on my heartstrings than the actual execution.
Okay, well, we have difference of opinions. The point is it works. Sorry,
it works.
You may continue.
I don't have much more to say. I think the dialogue was great. The writing in this movie is really top-notch. I'm just surprised. I didn't expect a lot out of this movie. I saw the good reviews, and I was like, okay, maybe it'll be fun. It's not so much fun, but it's kind of delightful, because it's really a story about adolescent life, and it works. You come out of it enjoying it. I don't.
And it has sarcasm, which is something that, like, everyone in my generation lives on. Mm-hmm. Is sarcasm. And it portrays that so well, and it gives it to Woody Harrelson's character, and helps you... Sorry. My apologies. You kind of sort of, like, relate to Woody Harrelson, because, like, I feel like there's an adult in everyone's life who they can kind of relate. Is there Woody Harrelson in this movie? I know there's one for me, hands down. And I love that. This movie has got... I mentioned that it's relatable, because it's so fucking relatable. God, I love this movie. So
relatable.
Pleased.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not that gay.
But that is totally going to be a thing I'm going to play on the channel multiple times whenever we get something relatable. It's just going to be that scene.
Don't. Okay.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, I fell in the trap. So
you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
Wow, you quoted Star Wars on me.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
Let's go to the grades. What are we thinking?
This movie's an A.
Okay.
Fucking A!
Okay, that's high. My only things was the ending being tied in a bow. Didn't particularly enjoy that, because the rest of the film is so realistic that having that Hollywood happy ending kind of missed the point. And the brother looks too old, and the nerd is too hot. Those sound shallow, but they take you out of the movie.
And when you get to, like, a really good movie, you have to nitpick.
Yeah, but I mean, look, the reason why I'm giving it my grade is because of the bow. The other shit is nitpicks. If the bow didn't happen, this probably would have gotten an A+. I'm going to give it an A-. I think it's a good film. It's a surprise, probably the biggest surprise of 2016. It's worth seeing. Check this out over Fantastic Beasts.
Do you think it could make your top 10?
Potentially, but I'm doubtful.
Honorable mention?
Maybe.
Alright, so I believe that's all from us. Join us as we are still going to keep good on our promise and do some classic movie reviews.
Yeah, we should.
That's going to happen.
We should. I'm totally down. I have so many.
So do I. By the way, like, 3 of mine are John Hughes, FYI. You know you're okay with it. I forgot Weird Science.
Oh, I love Weird Science.
Weird Science.
Weird Science is a delight. Anyway.
He's Devon.
And he is Joe.
We saw a good movie.
We did.
We'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.